Sometimes when we find ourselves obsessing over eating perfectly or 100% clean, the reason behind why we're doing that is coming from a source other than just wanting to look good in your jeans or get rid of extra belly fat. It can be coming from a not so obvious and non-food related source. Today I wanted to share with you an example from my personal life and how to not let this lead to self-sabotage in yours. So if you don't know who I am, hi, I'm Samantha. I'm a certified nutritional health coach, and I love helping people learn how to look and feel their best in a way that is unrestricted. So here's the example that I was talking about for my life. When I was in college, I was pretty miserable. I left home, my family, my friends, everything that was familiar to me in Massachusetts to go to school in North Carolina. I was beyond outside of my introverted comfort zone. I didn't feel like I fit in at all. And that led me to try to figure out why I was unhappy and didn't have any friends and wasn't going out as much as other people. So I started comparing myself to other girls I saw on campus. And I came to the conclusion that I didn't look like them at all. They were thin, they were attractive, they were outgoing, people wanted to hang out with them, and that was just not me. And so I blamed that on why I didn't fit in and why I wasn't happy. And I honestly thought that if I lost weight and looked better, that people would like me. And keep in mind, I was 5'4", 115 pounds. I wasn't technically in the overweight category by any means. So since I thought that that would help me feel better, my actions reflected that. I turned to things that I could easily control to make up for the lack of control I felt in the rest of my life. I exercised 2 hours every day. I only allowed myself to eat foods that were labeled fat-free, sugar-free, calorie-free because I really thought that they were healthy. I even took diet pills. I think they were like special green tea mega fat burners that I must have gotten on sale at Rite Aid. I never let myself eat what I wanted, ever. If I had a moment of weakness and I ate something on my do not eat list of food rules, then it led me into a self-sabotaging spiral. I would tell myself stories like, oh well, I already ruined today. May as well just keep eating bad food. I'll just start being really strict again tomorrow or on Monday. I'd feel really guilty, remorseful, weak, and I blamed my lack of self-control or willpower on it. I'd then, of course, also hit the gym that much harder and skip meals to make up for it. But what I didn't realize at the time, and I do see now, is that I turned to food in the gym as a way to control the one thing in my life that felt out of control was my happiness. And I wanted to shed light on this topic for you to start thinking about this for yourself. Is there an area in your life that feels out of control? Is it affecting your relationship with food or your eating habits in a negative way? A great way to start exploring this is to think about areas in your life and how fulfilled and satisfied you feel with them. So look at things like your job, relationships, creativity, social life, physical activity, health, finances. Identify if any of those areas can use some work. And then if you find that they can, write some small things you can do to help bring up your level of satisfaction and happiness with them. So instead of looking at external factors like food to control and to bring you happiness, look inward at what else might be going on. Eating nutritious foods is key for nourishing our bodies, but our health and our happiness is so much more than just food related. Other areas like this tend to get overlooked and are often the missing piece for people. If you'd like my help exploring this more, definitely let me know. I'm happy to obviously help you out with this. This is an area for myself that I didn't even realize was going on at the time. I didn't even know until maybe a year or two ago that this was a problem or that I had this problem back then. So it's definitely an important thing to start thinking about, start looking at for yourself. I do have people that come to me all the time that have underlying things going on, underlying limiting beliefs, and they're using that as a way to control or change other areas in their life rather than just addressing what's actually going on, which can be kind of hard and scary, but ultimately it helps so much. So I wanted to thank you guys so much for tuning into this video. I hope you found it helpful, and I will talk to you soon.